So before I continue with the video, first, before you get to the dating apps, you have to ask yourself, what do I want? You cannot just get into the app and say like, I'm looking for a husband. What kind of a husband are you looking for? What kind, or do you want just any person? Because there are so many husbands. You have to give a description. This is the kind of man I'm looking for. This is the kind of person that I want you, God, to bless me with. Because you may say, okay, I'm looking for a husband, and this husband comes to you. And maybe this was not God's plan. No, God did not create this person for you, because we were all, as God has created for everyone, someone. You have to describe the qualities that you want to God. God, this is what I want for a man. I did that. I said, God, I want this, and I want this, and I got it. Before you get to the app, which country do you want to go? Because there are so many countries. Or for you, it's just any, as long as it's a white man's country, I'm good to go. No, you have to be specific. I was specific. I wanted to come to Germany. And I told God, now I have failed to get a space or a visa through working. Now I need a husband, and not just a husband, not just someone to use as a bridge to go to this country, but I need someone that I will love, someone that will stay together, someone that will respect me. Hi guys, welcome again to my channel, and today's video it's a request from one of the viewers. She asked me if I could make a video about the dating app that I used to find my husband, and I promised that I'll make the video. So as I said, if you have any question, just write it under the comment section and I'll be there to reply if I'm able to do that. So guys, before before sharing the kind of app that I used, listen to this, and it's very important. Myself, I really wanted to come to Germany. I did not just say, okay, I'm going to open this app and whoever comes on my way, I will take this person. No. I wanted to come to Germany, and this is how I started the process of coming here. First, I wanted to come through au pair, like coming to work as a housemaid, like taking care of kids and all that. And I believed that if I come through au pair, then I will branch in to other things, like maybe before the contract expires, I will be able to maybe find another job, or maybe even go to school. You know, when we are back in Kenya, I will be talking about Kenya and Germany because those are the only two countries that I've been in. So when we are back, or when I was back in Kenya, I was thinking that things are very easy here. Like everything is just like this, and it happens. So I decided, my journey started at 2026 end November, somewhere there. That's when I decided, I had the idea of coming to Germany. So first thing I did, I started looking for the requirements. I needed a passport. I did not have a passport. And also I checked, another requirement was to learn the language. So first I decided to apply for the passport, and then went to the school to look for the German language lessons, and also to know more about coming here and what are the requirements and everything. So I went to the teacher and I told him I want to go to German and I want to do A1. A1, that is the first level of the German language. And if you want to come here, or if you are planning to come here through au pair, then A1 level language is required. So I went to the teacher and I asked him about the classes, and I wanted as fast as possible. I needed the fastest class lesson that I could to have to do the exam, because me, I was so like, this thing is going to be so fast. In 2027 I'm not going to be in Kenya, I will be in Germany. That was my faith. So I went to the teacher, talked with him, and he told me there is crash course, that is you learn more hours and then you go to do the exam. And this one, he only prepared me for the exam. For me talking, I was like, I will learn how to talk when I get there. So for me, the most important was to pass this exam, and I did it for 6 weeks. And then after I went, not even 6 weeks, 6 weeks. And then, 6 weeks. And then I went to do the exam in Nairobi. I passed. After I passed, now I decided to look for the au pair, of which I got the au pair the same year, 2017. I got the au pair family. She sent me the papers and everything else. I went to the German embassy, and unfortunately they denied me the visa because they said I was past the age. Okay, to cut all the story short, I had a dream, and my dream was to come to Germany. So after I tried all the methods, the au pair, the volunteer, and even the studies, because the studies, they needed a lot of money, I could not afford. So I said, it's like the things that I'm trying to go to this country, it's not God's plan. And I thank God that I did not come here through the studies or through the au pair or through anything else, because me, I would be right now, I would be back in Kenya. So I sat down and I told God, even when the teacher was telling me, hey, try in Austria or try in Switzerland, and then after you can branch in to go to Germany, since it's the country you want. And I said, no, I want to go to Germany, and that is where my head was. So after I did that, I said, okay, that was 2018 now, because 2017 passed, I could not get something. I tried also in 2018, and now I said, it's like this dream of going to Germany through the job or studies, it's not going to work. So I prayed and I asked God. Of course, during the other times I was praying, but if it's not God plans for you to use this direction, then it's not going to work. Because if it's going to work for you, it may not be okay, and God knows what is good for you. So I told God, now I want my better half. I want someone that I'm not going to use that person to go to this country, but I want someone that I am going to love, someone that we are going to live together. Not just as a branch, because I want to go to Germany, but I need someone that we are going to be together, and we are going to understand each other, we are going to respect each other, supporting and everything else. The things you need, as your preferences, isn't it? So I prayed, and I really prayed. I remember there was a lady that I had met on Facebook. By then I had a Facebook account, and we were chatting, and for her, she was like, you can use even the old people to come here. And I'm like, my faith is not allowing me to do that. I can't just use any person to get there because I want to get there. I believe that my God is able, and he's going to give me the right person. So I got to the dating app, and here I'm going to share the name of the dating app and what I did. I used Badoo. This app, when you are in Kenya and you open it, it is going to give you only the people who are around you. So what I did, and I don't know where I got that mind, I downloaded the app Badoo, and when I downloaded it, before you open the account, in the process of opening the account, it will ask you to name your location, the country you're in, and everything else. So for me, because I wanted to come to German and not just in any other city, I wanted to come to German, but in Munich. I was very specific. Even when I was looking for the au pair and the volunteer thing, I was looking around Munich. So I wrote that I'm in German, like the location, German, and the city I wrote it's Munich. But then I had to explain myself on the profile. Like there's that, write a little bit about yourself. So I had to explain to myself, also I had to explain inside the profile that I'm not really in German. I have never been in German. In fact, I have never been outside my country. I was in Kenya, but I know that everything is possible. That I know there's someone there who is looking for someone and seriously looking for someone. So I'm not joking. So I had to explain to the people, because these people here, they hate lies. They hate lies. You can do anything else, but don't lie. So I explained that I was not in German, I was in Kenya, but everything is possible. Whoever is interested, we can start chatting and we see how it's going to work. And luckily, my husband was just 2 weeks on this app, and that's how I met him. He was serious. He messaged me and we started chatting. First he swiped. I will never forget. He swiped and I was like, this one, maybe I might swipe back, but for me, I saw like he was someone, he was not going to maybe chat me back or something like that. And I took some time before I could swipe him or I could like him. And immediately, I remember it was in the evening, when I liked him, he messaged me immediately, and the same day, we exchanged our numbers, and the same, after we exchanged our numbers, my Badoo account was blocked. I could not get into my Badoo account again, so I just deleted it, and that's how I met my husband. We started chatting. Then we met in 2018, end of 2018, and then he came to Kenya 2019, and then when he came back, we started with the process, and then the corona thing came and there were a little delay, but then we were patient and everything went through, and now I'm here. What am I trying to say? First, when you get to the dating app, what do you want? Where specifically do you want to go? Are you just like, I want to go to any, as long as it's a white country's, white people's country, I just want to go anywhere? You have to have a plan. I had a plan. And I knew that I wanted to come to Germany, not any other country. That was my plan. You have to be specific of what you want. Have you prayed? Have you asked God for the guidance? Have you explained it to God? Even fasting, it's necessary. Because meeting a stranger, someone of another race, like, and traveling from your country to another country, and then you come here and you find things were not the way you imagined, and then this person, you understand what I mean. At least pray about it. Ask God for guidance. Explain to God what you want, because He says He will give us the desires of our heart. He says in the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 7, ask and it shall be given to you. What are you asking? Are you asking something good? Because you cannot just get into the dating app and you say, I'm looking for a husband. There are so many husbands there. You can get any person as a husband. But what kind of a husband are you looking for?